Have you ever looked into your cat's eyes and felt like there was a whole conversation happening, just without words? You're not imagining it. Cats communicate their deepest feelings not through sound, but through silence, through tiny, almost invisible gestures they reserve for only one person. Today, we're not just listing behaviors, we're translating that silent language. We'll reveal the 12 secret ways your cat might be telling you, "You are my person, you are my home." Stay with me, because understanding these signs is the key to seeing the true depth of the bond you share. Let's begin. Number 1, it follows you everywhere like a shadow. It starts with the soft pitter-patter of paws on the floor. You get up from the couch, and they're there. You go to the bathroom, and their shadow is cast under the door. You head to the kitchen, and they almost beat you to it, glancing back as if to say, "Let's go." This is not random behavior. It is the first fundamental proof that you have become the center of their universe. Cats are territorial creatures. In the wild, their survival depends on controlling their environment. When a cat willingly chooses to follow you, it is declaring that you are its safe territory. You are its anchor in a world that, from its perspective, is full of potential threats. Your presence, your scent, the sound of your footsteps, for them, these are synonymous with safety. The psychology behind this gesture is fascinating. It's a form of secure attachment, the same type of bond that kittens form with their mothers. It's not dependency, but a deep connection. They have learned that your presence means comfort, safety, and predictability. A friend of mine adopted a timid cat named Leo. For weeks, Leo would spend his days under the bed, only coming out at night. Then a shift happened. He started appearing when my friend worked from home, settling silently in the farthest corner of the room. Slowly, day by day, that corner became a chair closer to the desk, until eventually he claimed a spot right beside the monitor. He wasn't asking for anything. He was simply using his human's presence as a bubble of safety to exist in the world. What to do? Never ignore this behavior. When it follows you, accept the gift of its trust. Bend down, offer a slow stroke, speak to them in a calm voice. A small nod or a smile reinforces the idea that being near you is a good thing. You can even turn it into a ritual. Before you stand up, give your leg a little pat to invite them to follow you. When to worry? There is, however, a subtle difference between healthy following and separation anxiety. If your cat becomes distressed when you leave its sight, meowing excessively, showing destructive behaviors, or urinating outside the litter box, it could be anxiety. In this case, following you is more an act of fear than love. The solution is to enrich its environment with interactive toys, puzzle feeders, and cozy beds in various rooms, to teach it that it can feel safe even when it's alone. Number 2, it kneads on you. That rhythmic, hypnotic pushing with the front paws, which we call kneading or making biscuits. It is one of the most primal and touching behaviors. It dates back to when it was a kitten, kneading its mother's belly to stimulate the flow of milk. It's a behavior linked to nourishment, warmth, and a feeling of absolute security. When it does this on you, it's reverting to a state of pure comfort and happiness. It isn't just pushing its paws, it's reactivating a neurological memory of unconditional love. And there's more. A cat's paws contain scent glands. As it kneads, it deposits its pheromones on you, marking you as a source of safety and belonging. It is telling you, "You are my source of security, just as my mother was." What to do? If their claws are sharp, keep a soft, thick blanket nearby to place between you and them. Never push them away abruptly. It would be like rejecting one of their purest and most vulnerable declarations of affection. What if it doesn't do it? Don't worry. Not all adult cats knead. Some lose this behavior after being weaned. Its absence doesn't mean an absence of love. It is simply an individual variation. Number 3, it bumps its head against you, bunting. When a cat gives you a head bunt, pushing its forehead or cheeks against you, it's not just looking for a scratch. It is performing a fundamental social act called bunting. A cat's facial glands, located on the forehead, cheeks, and chin, release unique chemical signatures called pheromones, which are like its personal calling card. By rubbing them on you, it is mixing its scent with yours, creating a shared family scent. In the complex social world of felines, where scent is everything, this is the equivalent of a group hug, a public declaration. This person is part of my colony. They are one of us. We trust each other. It is a sign of deep social acceptance, far more intimate than simply rubbing against your legs, which is often just a request for attention. Number 4, it brings you gifts. You wake up to find a toy mouse at the foot of your bed, or a dry leaf, or, in the more rustic cases, real prey. Your first reaction might be disgust, but stop for a moment and try to see the world through its eyes. From your cat's perspective, it has just offered you a priceless treasure. This behavior comes from 2 primal instincts. First, the provider instinct. It is replicating the behavior of a mother cat who brings food to her kittens. In a way, it might think you are a clumsy hunter who needs help to get food. It is providing for you. Second, the teacher instinct. Sometimes the prey is brought while still alive. This is what mother cats do to teach their kittens how to hunt. It is including you in its world, trying to pass on its skills to you. How to react, the 3-step guide. Acknowledge, do not ignore it. Look at the gift and then look at the cat. Praise. Use a happy, calm tone of voice. Oh, thank you so much. What a good hunter you are. Is this for me? Remove. When the cat has moved away, dispose of the gift discreetly. Never do it in front of them, as they might see it as a rejection of their effort. Number 5, it sleeps on you. A cat is at its most vulnerable when it sleeps. Its senses are dulled, its reflexes slowed. The choice of where to sleep is a life or death decision, rooted in its DNA. If that place is you, your chest, your back, the curve of your neck, it is offering you its most total and unconditional trust. It's not just seeking warmth, it's seeking the safety of your breath and your heartbeat. These rhythmic sounds are a lullaby to them, meaning all is safe. By choosing you as its resting place, it is electing you as the guardian of its sleep, the most sacred role in the animal world. It is a silent declaration that says, I entrust my life to you while I am defenseless. Think of a rescue cat named Cleo who was terrified of being touched. Her new owner never forced it. For months, Cleo would only accept food from a distance. One night, the owner fell asleep reading on the sofa. She awoke to a strange light pressure on her legs. It was Cleo, curled up and fast asleep. It was the first time she had initiated contact. In that moment, Cleo wasn't just sleeping. She was declaring that she had finally found someone she trusted enough to protect her while she was vulnerable. It was nothing short of a miracle. Position matters. Sleeping on your chest is incredibly intimate. Sleeping near your feet is strategic. It allows them to be close to you, but also to spring into action if needed. Both are signs of profound trust. So far, we've explored the more physical and instinctual signs of feline love: proximity, contact, and providing. Now, we will venture into even deeper territory. We are about to analyze the signals of subtle communication, the psychological gestures that represent the highest level of trust and bonding between a cat and its human. Get ready, because this is where the real magic is hidden. Number 6, it shows you its belly. It rolls onto its back, paws in the air, completely exposing its soft, defenseless belly. This area contains all of its vital organs and is the part of the body a cat protects most fiercely during a fight. Showing it to you is a powerful statement of trust. It's their way of saying, I trust you so much that I will show you my weakest spot, knowing you won't hurt me. But be careful. Here is the common mistake. It's not always an invitation for a belly rub. Many cats, out of an instinctive reflex of protection, will lash out with their paws if you try to touch their belly. Remember this fundamental distinction. Showing the belly is an act of trust, while allowing it to be touched is a negotiation. The true gift is the gesture itself. Appreciate it with your eyes and with sweet words, not necessarily with your hands. And now, I have a question for you, and I want you to be honest. Is your cat's belly a sign of trust, or is it a dangerous trap? Every cat is different, and this is a huge debate in the cat community. Drop a comment below and tell us your experience. Is your cat a belly rub lover or a look but don't touch expert? Let's see which side wins. Number 7. It washes you, social grooming. If your cat starts licking your hair, hand, or face with its rough sandpaper-like tongue, it's not checking if you're salty. It is performing a behavior called grooming or social grooming. Cats that have a close bond lick each other to strengthen social ties, to calm each other down, and to create a shared group scent. When it does this to you, it is treating you as an equal, another feline member of its group. It is an intimate gesture of care and affection, a way of looking after you and strengthening your bond, reserved only for the closest family members. What if the lick is followed by a little bite? It's not aggression. It's often a way of saying, "That's enough for now," or it's part of their natural grooming pattern. It's communication, not an attack. Number 8. It gives you the cat kiss, the slow blink. You're just sitting there, and your cat stares at you from across the room. Then, slowly, almost deliberately, it closes and reopens its eyes. That is not sleepiness. That, my friends, is the famous cat kiss. In feline language, a direct, fixed stare is a threat. Deliberately closing your eyes in front of someone is the ultimate sign of trust and non-aggression. It's a silent way of saying, "I love you, I trust you, and I feel completely at ease in your presence." It is one of the most beautiful and powerful communications you can receive. How to reciprocate? You can and you should respond. Look at your cat without staring intensely. Slowly narrow your eyes, hold them closed for a second, and then gently open them again. Congratulations, you just said "I love you too" in their language. It is a powerful way to strengthen your bond. Number 9. It communicates with its tail. A cat's tail is an emotional barometer, but there is one position reserved almost exclusively for its favorite person. When it approaches you with its tail held straight up, with the tip slightly bent like a question mark, it is expressing pure joy and excitement to see you. It's not just "hello," it's "I am so happy to see you." Another, even more intimate signal is the tail quiver. If it approaches you with its tail held straight up and vibrating rapidly, it is a sign of extreme affection, almost as if it cannot contain its happiness. It's a greeting reserved for the strongest of bonds. Number 10. It uses vocalizations just for you, your private language. Did you know that adult cats in the wild hardly ever meow at each other? Meowing is a language they developed almost exclusively to communicate with humans because they realized that we respond to vocal sounds. But the ultimate sign, the one that elevates you to their chosen one, is when your cat develops a repertoire of sounds that it uses only with you. A particular trill when you come home, an inquisitive MRM when you talk to it, a specific chirp to point out a bird outside the window, a complaining meow it only uses when its bowl is empty. These are not random noises. It has learned what sounds get your attention and has created a private vocabulary just for the two of you. It is the final seal of your unique and unrepeatable bond. Become a decoder of your cat, and you will discover a whole world of conversation. Consider the case of Oscar, a big ginger cat who was usually quiet. His owner, Sarah, noticed something peculiar. Every morning, as she gathered her keys to leave for work, Oscar would appear and let out a soft, questioning sound, almost like a soft murr-up. He never made that sound for anyone else, or at any other time. It wasn't a meow for food or attention. It was their private ritual, a sound that clearly meant, "Are you really leaving?" Number 11. He actively chooses you, social proximity. This sign is one of the most subtle, yet profound. It's different from following you. It's about choice. Imagine this. Your home has many comfortable spots, A sunny windowsill, a soft armchair, a cozy bed. Yet your cat consistently chooses to settle in the same room as you, even if they don't interact with you. Why? This is a sign of love. This isn't about seeking attention, it's about seeking your presence. You have become their safe base. In the feline social structure, choosing to be near another creature without needing anything from them is the ultimate sign of trust and affiliation. They could be anywhere else, but their gravitational pull is towards you. Your quiet presence is enough to make them feel secure and content. They are choosing to orbit in your world. What to observe? Notice if your cat enters your home office and sleeps on a chair in the corner while you work, or settles on the rug at the other end of the living room while you watch TV. This passive presence is an active choice, a quiet declaration that says, "Of all the places in my territory, this space near you is the best one." Number 12. He shows unique tolerance, selective patience. Cats are creatures of strict personal boundaries. They have clear rules about what they like and what they don't. But for their chosen person, they often make exceptions. This is the sign of selective patience. Perhaps your cat generally hates being picked up, but allows you to hold them for a few seconds. Maybe they detest having their paws touched, but they let you do it without retracting them immediately. Why? This is a sign of love. This is not submission. It is a profound privilege they grant you. They are willingly bending their own personal rules because the trust and affection they have for you outweighs their natural instinct or preference. This unique tolerance is a clear indicator of your special status. They are essentially saying, for anyone else, this would be unacceptable, but because it's you, I will allow it. What to observe? Pay attention to the small privileges. Does your cat let you trim their nails with less fuss than anyone else? Do they tolerate the noise of the vacuum cleaner better when you are the one using it? Do they allow you to gently remove a piece of fluff from their fur without flinching? These small exceptions to their rules are massive declarations of trust. The bonus sign, being alone, together. And now, the bonus sign I promised you. It is the most subtle of all. Your cat enters the room, asks for nothing, doesn't seek cuddles, but simply curls up on the other side of the couch or on a nearby chair and falls asleep. It simply chooses to share the space with you in silence. Unlike in sign number 11, where they make an active choice to be near you, this is the next level. This is the moment they no longer need to consciously choose your presence, because it has become their fundamental state of comfort and safety. This behavior is called being alone together, and it is a sign of mature, deep love. It means that your mere presence is so reassuring that it doesn't need constant interaction. It feels safe and content just by being in the same room with you. It is not indifference, it is the height of comfort and belonging. We've explored the 12 main signs in our bonus in depth, but I know the feline world is full of nuances, and you probably have more specific questions popping into your head right now. For that reason, I've gathered the 10 most common questions I receive, phrased exactly how you would search for them online, to give you quick, clear, and complementary answers to what we've already discussed. Consider this our quick-fire, deep-dive corner. Why does my cat ignore me sometimes? This is not a sign of dislike, but of independence. Cats, unlike dogs, do not feel the need for constant interaction. If your cat ignores you, it often means it feels so secure in your presence that it doesn't need constant reassurance. Respecting its space is also a sign of love. Is it normal for my cat to drool when it needs? Yes, it's a sign of extreme relaxation. Just as kneading is a regression to kitten behavior, drooling can be too, as it's associated with the anticipation of mother's milk. It indicates a state of pure contentment and happiness. Why does my cat show me its belly and then bite me if I touch it? This is a classic misunderstanding. Showing the belly is an act of immense trust, not necessarily an invitation for a belly rub. The bite is an instinctive reflex to protect a vulnerable area. Appreciate the gesture of trust with your words, not always with your hands. Why does my cat bite me gently when I'm petting it? These are called love bites. They often indicate overstimulation. It's their way of saying, "I love this, but that's enough for now, please." It's not aggression, but communication. Learn to recognize the signs that come before the bite, like a twitching or thrashing tail. Does a purring cat always mean it's happy? No, and this is a myth worth busting. Purring is a complex mechanism. Cats primarily purr when they are content, but they also use it to self-soothe when they are scared, sick, or in pain. Context is everything. Observe the rest of its body language. How can I stop my cat from bringing dead animals inside? Remember that it's a compliment, albeit a gruesome one. To redirect this instinct, enrich its environment with play sessions that simulate hunting, using wand toys and feathers. If your cat goes outside, a collar with a bell can reduce its success as a hunter, protecting local wildlife. Why does my cat sleep on my head or chest? It's seeking warmth, security, and connection. Your head is one of the warmest parts of your body. Your chest offers the reassuring sound of your heartbeat and breath. By choosing these spots, it places itself in a position of total trust, entrusting you with its safety while it sleeps. What does it mean when a cat stares at me without blinking? Unlike the slow blink, a fixed stare can have multiple meanings. It can be simple curiosity, an attempt to communicate something, or a sign of dominance. If its body is relaxed, it's likely just curious. If it's stiff, it might be feeling insecure. Is rubbing against my legs the same as head bunting? It's a similar behavior, but with a different intensity. Rubbing on your legs is often a greeting, a way to mark you with its scent and say, "Welcome back." Head bunting is generally a more intimate and deliberate gesture, reserved for family members with whom it feels the strongest bond. What does it mean when my cat's tail twitches or quivers? The tip of the tail twitching slightly usually indicates interest and focus. The entire tail, thrashing or whipping back and forth, however, is a clear sign of irritation or overstimulation. A straight-up tail that vibrates like a quiver is a sign of great excitement and happiness to see you. So, to recap, from following you like a shadow to the quiver of its tail, from unexpected gifts and private conversations to the beauty of sharing silence, each of these signs is a piece in the wonderful mosaic of feline love, a language that speaks of trust, safety, and deep affection. How many did you count? If your cat shows even just half of these, consider yourself an incredibly lucky person. You have transcended the role of a simple human servant and become the center of their universe, their person, their family. You have been given the privilege of being loved by one of the most independent and mysterious creatures on the planet. If this video helped you understand and appreciate your cat more, now you can do something for them and for our community. Click the like button to let YouTube know that content like this is important. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future guides on how to make your cat's life a true paradise. And share this video with another cat lover who might not know just how much they are loved by their little feline. Thank you for watching. Now go to your cat and see if you can exchange a well-deserved slow blink kiss. Until next time.